Let's record. And let me post that in Rev Empire so people know. All right, so it's January 31st. Oh my goodness, we have five Team Cup teams in Rev Empire, which is super duper amazing. I'm super excited to lead a team again, and I'm super excited to see so many people on a team. That is amazing. And remember, the goal of Team Cup is to work together, which we do anyways. We already have a leg up. We have Fuel Your Fire to share what we're doing, what's working, what's not working. We have Jim Rump's training. We now have Charlene's boot camp coming up on the 14th, which I highly suggest every single person goes through. It's been a while since she's done it. It doesn't hurt anybody to have a refresher. And it's just a great way to start the year. Even if you're in Jim Rump's training, I still feel like you should hop into this boot camp. I don't think it's going to take a ton of time, especially if you've been doing this for a while. It's just a good refresher for you. So when you add your own coaches, you can tell them what to expect and you know what's going to be happening. So don't miss out on these opportunities to start the year on the best foot possible. So we had a call the other night on Sunday. Rebecca and I kind of shared our strategy, things that we're going to focus on for this month. So Chrissy is another leader of our Team Cup, and she's on tonight. Chrissy, would you like to share any strategy that you have, anything you're focusing on for February?
Sorry, I got lost. I forgot I had a dinosaur laptop and I have to keep it plugged in.
That's
There's
okay.
No wireless for me. So it died.
It died.
So I'm sorry. I'm really focusing on, I'm really focusing a lot on my own personally sponsored coaches because I have a team of coaches that want to work things and they're all new. They're all just starting. And, I haven't been a coach, but this April will be 2 years that I've been an active coach. And it's a lot.
Yeah.
And so I remember that. I remember what it's like to be a new coach still. And so I am focusing a lot on my team. I was going to do basically a coach boot camp basically in my team page. But now I'm encouraging them to join Charlene's. And what I'm hoping with them is to help them rank advance because that's going to be points for our team.
Yes.
Considering that I have a team of new coaches and my success partner, which is really freaking cool. So, I'm kind of thinking about rank advancements and then how that will get us more points for the Team Cup.
And is that 3, Chrissy? Is that an extra 3, I think, for people that advance to Emerald or to Diamond during the time period?
I'm trying to remember. I think it was 6 because it was 3 for the coach that rank advanced and then 3 for the person who sponsored it.
Yes.
If you were on the same team.
Yes.
So if I rank advanced, you wouldn't get the points because we're on different teams.
I don't know. I think I'd still get the points.
Is that wrong?
I think as long as you're on a cup team. Does that sound right? I think.
Well, but I knew that any of my personally sponsored coaches rank advanced that I would also get team points. So being that they're all my coaches, I knew that would just help with points to get us in those prizes, because that's what it's all about.
Yes, absolutely.
And then as far as my personal page, I have, I'm doing a clean eating challenge this week, but it's not like the normal clean eating where you do a meal plan. It's my tips and best bets that I changed in my life that have led to my success now. And I sent it with Kim. I told a really powerful story about how we used to, I was blunt. I was if you think you're too cheap or you can't afford to eat healthy, that's bullshit. I straight up said it because it is. I'm a one income family and we make it happen. And so I kind of just went through that whole process of how we changed our money. And I say what you value is where your money goes. And my health and my family's health is what I value most than anything in this world. That's what I value the most. So I'm going to spend my money feeding them right and not, bad stuff. And then I'm doing a water challenge, and then I'm doing a Swap Me challenge. The third week, the Swap Me challenge is not only for us to like swap recipes together, but also swap out healthy things like spaghetti. You know, we do the whole wheat noodles, the turkey burger,
Love
you know,
it.
the natural sauce, or you can make your own if you want to be that crazy. But I'm going to talk about that, and then the fourth week, which will kind of actually lead into March, I'm just doing another clean eating. Haven't kind of decided where I'm going with that one yet. So
Okay. Awesome.
And then,
I love it.
my coaches are all getting the same material, so they're able to. They're able to repeat it in their own groups. They've all opened their own fitness groups, so that's just how I'm teaching them how to do it, because it does represent you as a brand. Like what I've realized is when we were doing the groups together, we were really representing Beachbody when we were doing it that way. And now that you're running things in your own group, you're really telling your story, not somebody else's. And I mean, I see it now. I get it.
I love it.
Yeah.
You know,
that's my focus this month, is just, I'm really focusing on my brand. And I think even if I don't make a lot of points this month, I know that I'm going to bust my ass and plant some good seeds.
Yes.
That if it's not going to happen in the month of February, then it'll happen in the month of March or April.
Yep.
So
I love it. So how many people are you going to talk to? How many brand new people are you going to talk to this month? How many seeds are you going to plant?
I didn't finish my list. I mean, I've talked to more people. I haven't added it too, but I didn't quite hit 100, so I'm going to continue to work on that.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to put another bubble sheet and try to fill up that other one too.
Love it.
So I would say another 100 would be an accurate number. I really like 80 training. I know it's crazy me saying this. I love it. Like, I never thought I'd say that about a Jim Runks class, but I love it. I love the script that he's given us for it. It doesn't feel icky. I'm still in the forming stage, meaning I'm still getting to know a lot of people still. So like right now I kind of feel overwhelmed by it a little, but I see how it works in the long run, and I'm going to continue to use this as a tracking way. And I'm even thinking about getting another one for like people who say no to like a challenge pack, but they say yes to my Rockstars group, so that I have, and like I can visually see when I last talked to them and who I'm talking to more than other people. I don't think I'm going to forget people this way. And that's what I really like. And look, I have, if I go to my third page, I have blank spots. And then I have another page that's blank. So in a lot of trainings that we've talked about, you know, they say your list of people should be ongoing. It should just be continuously building. Like you should never not have a list of people. And I see this as being a way of having continuous people. Like you just add to the bottom and just keep going. And if they fill up all the spots, just add them to the bottom and just keep going. Like, I don't know. I really taken a hold of this system right here. So
And I would love, Chrissy, to see you then transfer that. And I have not done this myself yet, but then as you build with people to the point of putting them in your group and you can ask them for their email, then building that contact list on Streak. Even if you just use it for that. Like I have not used it much, but I need to.
No. And I have checking out Streak on my to-do list. Like, I know you made a really good video about it. I just haven't.
We've been busy. There's been a lot of stuff to do.
I've been busy. Like,
that's awesome.
I've had 3 cakes a weekend to make on top of my toddler. And I did get let go permanently of my other babysitting job. So they're not going to need a sitter anymore. Hours changed, blah, blah, blah. So this is it. Beachbody's it for me now.
Okay.
Like it is really the only job I have.
So you've got a lot of focus and time here.
Things have changed. I even talked to my husband and I said, look, if I was clocking in for somebody else's dream, you would be getting up with a kid. So I need you to let me clock in.
Yeah, I love it.
And take care of the kid. And so I'm working 11 to 2 now. So
awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. Business hours.
That's my week. I work 11 to 2, Monday through Friday.
That's awesome.
Who wants that hours, right?
Exactly. Who doesn't want that? That's awesome. I love it. And we'll get there with Streak. I'm kind of in the same boat. I feel like I've been super busy with everything else, training and talking to people. So what I did when I switched my welcome video from January to February, even though they're on my bubble sheets, but I wrote down on a separate sheet of paper everybody that I welcomed into Team Fit and Lean this month, because my goal then is to message all of them and say, I don't know exactly what yet, but basically to get their email to add them to my contact list. So the people that haven't set up free accounts and all of that, people drag their feet on that. So to simply ask them for their email, put them in Streak, and when I have time, shoot them the emails that are, just welcoming them, a little bit of information. It's not anything too crazy. Honestly, I haven't had a lot of people open the ones I've sent, but I'm okay with that, because if Facebook crashes or I want to send out a new program email, like I've got them all there. It's just, it's there to use as a possibility. So.
Well, I know that I'm pretty much going to be using my Rockstars group, so my personal fitness page, as that's where my free groups are going. I absolutely love using PostCon. I have consistently, and Kim can vouch because I've made her check up on me on it. Like I've been like, you have to pay attention to this. If I don't do it, you have to call me out like right away, like that day. But I've been using PostCon to schedule all my free valuable stuff in my Rockstars group, and it's posting at 5:00 in the morning, and I'm still sleeping, and I wake up to comments, and it's great.
Love it.
My group is so active now. So if you're not scheduling on PostCon, like you're killing yourself. You really
think
are.
You're getting more traction, Chrissy, now that you're pre-posting in your group?
I am.
Okay,
I am.
Me too.
My group is more active than it's probably ever been. I have and I've had new people come in and they see the activity and they've started acting. Like I see the snowball effect.
Good.
I do. Like my mind is going crazy right now with like all these ideas. So there's a lot coming. I just don't want to speak out too fast, because it's all still thoughts right now.
Right. Good. And it's important to show everybody, I feel like, yes, I do post my sweaty selfie in Team Fit and Lean sometimes, but really my accountability for that is in Vibe Tribe, where my people have purchased a program and I want to get in there and motivate them and where's your picture, that kind of thing. But with Team Fit and Lean, it's the give place. It's the build trust place. It's the show who you are place. So I think by adding content there, more than just I worked out today, we're educating ourselves when we're researching this stuff to put there. And then we're educating our challengers on, we really do want to help you. We don't want to just sell you this program or sell you this Shakeology. We want to tell you why this Shakeology is important, why you should be following a nutrition plan. So I feel more like a professional doing it.
I made my welcome video and it is posted. And it was almost 7 minutes long. I really tried to keep it low. I did.
That's okay. Mine's been 4 to 6. So
yeah. So I just basically was like, hey, welcome to the group. Kind of told my story just a little bit. I didn't want to get into a lot of detail because that's what private messaging is for. And then I was like, this is a free group. I don't care what you use as your workout program. I don't require Shakeology in this group. What I do require is that you participate, you lift each other up. This is a positive, safe atmosphere, blah, blah, blah. And then I went through my schedule for the month of February for the free groups that I was having. And I also told them that I was going to have a 30-day challenge that's free every month. And so this month I'm doing the 30-day freeze of Beachbody On Demand so that they can sign up. I mean, it's not going to cost them anything. So it's a free challenge, which is the one I'm doing for Jim Rump's class. And then I'm going to do a 30-day plank challenge for the month of March. I don't know why. It just sounded good.
Yeah, I did plank last month. People loved it. And And this month doing love handles. I think just doing a fit, people are looking for fit right now, how to get fit, that kind of thing. So I love it. Just be, go ahead.
I'm going to put anybody who purchases anything from me, they're going into the challenge app tracker. Like that's where my paid stuff can go. Like, I mean, I'll tell them about the Facebook Vibe Tribe. If they want to join that, they have the option. But I love the Challenge App Tracker. I feel like a better coach. I feel like I can follow up on my people better and see their progress and see if they're actually drinking a shake and working out every day.
Right.
I mess with them every Sunday, and I love it.
I love that. Yeah, that's when I try to too. I think what I'm struggling with right now is I know Jim Rumps wants us doing an event for a paid something, buy a program, buy that. I mean, obviously that's our goal, is to get them started with something. So I struggle with, when I used to run 30-day groups, they were smaller, which was scary to me, but they were more set to, something in particular, like a book or, a certain program we're going to do together. And so I fear a little bit. I've struggled with what to say to people when they say, okay, well, what's the event all about? And so I hop on voice recording and I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to say? And so I had someone, because a lot of people are finding this event that have already purchased something from me or already in Vibe Tribe or whatever, which is great. But then they're asking me, what's this Healthy from the Inside Out as my challenge event right now. And so I'm trying to explain to them what it is, like, basically. And so tonight I'm like, I voice recorded someone who's previously bought something and a previous coach that are going to partner up. And I said, basically this event is to get people excited about following a fitness and nutrition plan with Beachbody. So using the tools that I use to meet my needs. We've got our group Vibe Tribe, but I still struggle a little bit where I feel like, do you guys know what I mean? Like, I feel like we're all doing different programs, which is great because you want to meet your needs. There's not a lot of people right now that would want to do Body Beast necessarily, but they're enjoying following what I'm doing and how it's different from them. So I struggle a little bit with my free group being more active and having more people. And I don't feel like I'm having a hard time differentiating my people that are just free and hanging out and planting seeds and building with my people that actually purchase something. So I think I need to get a better check-in system for them, because I'm like, okay, what do these people want? When they buy something from me, they're getting everything in Team Fit and Lean already, most of them.
That is why I like the Challenge Tracker app, because you can just go to it and click on your name as the coach in there. And I have no idea who you guys have, because I go in there.
Yeah, me too.
My people, I click on my name because I don't have time to scroll through pages. No offense to anyone.
Yeah.
And there is my list of people who are in that challenge group. And you do have the option to kick someone out who is not active. So you don't have to worry about them anymore. They're back they're back on Facebook. Like that's how I see it. That is the separation to me.
Right.
My paid challengers are in the challenge app, and that list is there.
And they're getting check-ins like weekly. Is that what you're?
Yeah, I go every Sunday. I tell Chris that he has his video game hour after Kaylee goes to bed every Sunday night, where I check in on my people, my challenge. It's the only people I check in on Sundays. I don't try to meet new people on Sundays. I go to church on Sundays. I spend time with my family on Sundays.
I like it.
1 hour to Beachbody on Sundays, and all I do is check on my challengers.
I think I'm going to try to check on my paid challengers twice a week. It sounds like a lot, but I fear that I'm not giving them enough for being a purchased customer, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like I'm giving so much to my free people, which is great because this is more action than I've ever had. I know eventually a lot of these people will, if they're going to the gym right now or whatever, like eventually I think they will join what's working for me. But I've been trying to, like, how do I separate those people that are committing to something and what do they really need from me? Well, a lot of them they need accountability. Like, they are begging for that. Like, I fall off the wagon. I'm not motivated.
So I'm seeing, I go back to the GoPro book a lot and look through notes from that. And I'm seeing that in my Rockstars group, like what I'm posting in there, the free stuff I'm giving there is really just little snippets of my story.
Right.
So I'm not really like giving them anything. Any workout challenge I'm going to do, I'm going to go to Pinterest and post it because I don't got time for that.
Well, and that's, I mean, my free stuff is, nutrition tips, and this is what you should be like.
I want them to get to know me with my free stuff. And that's what I like about it being in our own, like, I get it now, Kim.
Yes.
Like,
that's good.
Change is scary, but sometimes it works out for the best.
Good.
So like I see my free group as like my story, just little snippets of my story through whatever challenge I'm doing or whatever. Mm-hmm. That's where they see my struggles. That's where they see my strengths. That's where they just got to see me like totally fall down and pick myself back up.
Right.
Wow, the response I've had from that.
Yeah.
Like, it's inspiring. It really is.
And I think with Vibe Tribe, then we put a little piece of ourselves in there instead of all day, so that my challengers are seeing lots of personalities doing lots of different programs. And so I think that's a big benefit to people.
And I post what I post in Rockstars, I post in Vibe Tribe when it has to do with working out. Like,
and I try to differentiate. I feel like my people are going to see it too much because they're in both.
I posted the same thing like 6 times today. I don't care.
I've done that too, but I've been taking a couple different pictures, and like if I post in both, I'll try to post a maybe more specific to Beachbody picture. And like I had my recover in Vibe Tribe, but then in Team Fit and Lean, I maybe don't post my sweaty selfie every day. Rebecca, what do you do for that?
Yeah. So I actually was just talking to my team about this yesterday. Something, we were trying to simplify everything because, it got really crazy with all of our groups. And I love the fact that, like you guys, Rev has had, we have had Vibe Tribe for a while, and it's growing and it's getting bigger. And so what I've decided to do with my team is to start creating that type of atmosphere for us so that it's starting smaller again, but it's focused. And we're doing that by taking everybody who has because we don't have a Facebook group for our challenge group. We just have the My Challenge Tracker app group for January through the Health Bet. I'm putting together this week the Facebook group that will be absolutely identical to that group. I will post the same thing in both places, but the app, I'm not giving people the option of not doing. If they're in a challenge group with me, then they are in the app because that's where they track their progress. That's where I help them track their progress. And they're going to see a daily post from me. They have a little bit more control over the posts that they are notified from, so it's not as overwhelming as a Facebook group can get. But I'm going to let them know that, if you like getting on Facebook too, you're going to have the option of doing that. Here's the link for that. I'm going to put you in this group as well. But I want you to know that my posts will be the same in both groups. You're welcome to post in both, but I need you to track. I need to check in with the app. That's where you check in with me.
Rebecca, are you doing that even with people that are just doing fitness? Because I cannot get my people just doing fitness to track.
So this month it's been okay. Like most of the people honestly in January are because they're in the Health Bet. They're doing both technology and a fitness program. Those that I'm talking with for February, either I've just kept adding people in January, like even though they're not part of the Health Bet, they know that that's going on in the group, but I just put them in the group. And so they're starting to post because if they see everybody's pictures because of the Health Bet. I think I'm going to keep that a requirement. I don't care Health Bet or no. I want to see their pictures. I want to see their faces and get that to be the norm. So people that are coming in who are just doing Shakeology or that are just doing fitness have been checking in, have been posting because everybody else has been doing it. So I want to keep that going. The Fit group community that I have, each of us have our own, that we're going to be running our free groups from this month and stuff. That's the place where, yes, you're giving because you're building trust. People are getting to know you. You're sharing tips and just being helpful. I told my team, I said, I want you just to serve. Like, just serve and give. But there needs to be a difference between having what you're giving in your free group and what you're giving in a paid challenge group. And the difference for me lies in my one-on-one. I am going to devote personal time to you. So if you are in a challenge group with me, You will have my attention. If you need to message me, I am here for you. I'm going to check in with you at least specifically once a week, but I'm usually talking with people throughout the week when they're messaging me questions and stuff like that. So I feel like I have a really stronger relationship with people in my challenge group. Now my fit group has died, and so I'm reviving that right now because I've been really focusing on challenge groups and I haven't really built up my free groups as much. So that's what I'm going to be doing this month with the Team Cup, and then putting them into the challenge group. But Kim, as you were talking, I was thinking, if you have somebody in your Team Fit and Lean group that is really wanting more of your attention and messaging you and wanting this or that, I think you need to come to the point where you say, you know what, I would love to devote more time to you. This is exactly what my challenge group is like and is for. It's for me to work one-on-one with people. Are you ready for that type of support? Because if you are, then I want to put you in this group because this would be the best fit for you. And then you just help them make that transition. If they're not ready to make that transition, then they need to understand that, like, you love having them in here, but this is where I devote a lot of personal one-on-one time. That's what I do with these people who've invested in
And you know, that's a really good point. Like if I do a biweekly, like a Thursday, Sunday check-in maybe with my challengers, you know, it might be something that I post in Team Fit and Lean. Hey, tonight is my challenge group check-in. So you guys won't hear from me tonight, you know, Thursday night or whatever hours it is, just so they know, oh, okay, so she's spending those 2 hours or whatever on her 5-type challenge group. What's this all about? Like, what is this? So I'll sit and think about that. As I talk through it, it just helps so much to just to talk through it and think about the differences. Cause I do want to make sure that people that are committing to our tools that work for us are getting me more often. And I do feel like the Health Fit people are getting me more often because I am checking in on them right now. And I like how you're really forcing, like, this is what we do. I need to be better about saying, this is what we do. But I feel like for me, and maybe I just need to push this out of my head, because the 21-day fix nutrition is not in our app, I feel like if they're only doing a workout, it's just a whole nother thing that they have to track. And so I fear like they're
as far as they need to track their nutrition.
Yeah. Like a lot of them are really focused on the containers. So they have to have that app. And then it's like another app, and all of my people for the most part are very Facebook active. So I don't know, but maybe I need to say to them, as a paid challenger, this is where I have you track, and I'm going to check in on you twice a week. So you're going to be hearing from me. Christy's saying yes. Okay. So maybe I need to be better about saying that and just devoting 2 evenings, or like Thursdays, I don't work out of the home. So, you know, if I did like a Thursday morning, 2 hours, and then Sunday evening, that's just for my challengers. And I could even message them and say, hey, these are the windows I work for just you. So if you want to hop on a phone call, you know, you have questions about things, this time is devoted for just my Vibe Tribe challengers. I don't really want to say my paid challengers. What do you?
No, I would say my personal or my one-on-one clients. I would just call it that, because I mean, that's what they are. I call them, I've been starting to call them my clients more instead of customers, because I kind of look at them that way. We've got this relationship. We're creating individual plans together. You know, they're more than just a customer. They're more than just somebody who purchased something.
Right. I guess I always call them my friends. I always fear calling them my clients. I don't know why. I don't know why.
I call them, like, the ones in my Rockstars group, they're my friends. The ones that paid for stuff, they're my challengers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't like calling them customers or.
Yeah, me either.
I don't like it. Like, they're my friends. Like, I'm trying to change their lives, help them change their lives.
Right.
Like, trying to change, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
I call them challengers.
Okay.
I know that, like, we want to give. And I'm all, that's what I'm telling my team too, but just make sure that, they understand the difference between your 2 groups. I think that's just be totally bold, and, they're going to accept whatever you say because you're the expert in all of this. You know what I mean? Like, they're coming to you as the expert. And so it's not I know that we think about, okay, what are they going to think if, but flip it around, because they're coming to you. So whatever you say, they're going to be like, okay, now I understand. It's just they need to know. So Yeah.
I put it in my welcome video. I mean, not specifically what Rebecca just said, but I did put that I will be sharing about Shakeology and the Beachbody programs that I do, because that's what I found have worked for me.
Right.
Doesn't mean you have to do it. But if you are interested in doing it, please message me or, comment below or something. Let me know that you're interested in it, because there's more.
And I have that in my video too. I feel better about it because, this beginning of the year, I had 4 people who didn't understand to go order from my website. Like, really, don't let your grandma go buy it for you on Amazon. If you know your grandma wants to buy it for you, simply say to them, hey, I'm working with a coach. They're helping me a lot. They would really appreciate it if I order it from their website. So I'm trying to be better in my welcome video with, hey, this is what supports my family. So if you would like to use the tools that I use, let me know at any point. We can chat about it, but it's not required for this group. So I do like having that welcome video, because usually when I'm chatting with someone and building relationship and we somehow end up at that point of they're working on health goals, and I say, great, I'd love to have you in my free group, Team Fit Lean. Would you like to join us? And 9 times out of 10, they're like, oh, that'd be awesome. And so I tag them in that video. So at least they know, hey, this is who I am. This is how long I've been doing this. This is what this group is all about. But I do think next month will add a little piece about Team Fit Lean is not a challenge group. That's a good point. So I do spend a lot of one-on-one coaching time with my challengers. That's a way to say it, I think. And I will fit that into the video. So if you choose to be one of my one-on-one challengers, then, we will chat about check-in times and whatnot. So great.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you can say, or I'll work with you, one-on-one on your specific goals that you want to reach this year. So if you're interested in that, or something like that. But yeah, I think that's great.
I love it. Okay.
Love it.
That makes me feel a lot better, because I was really starting to I'm loving Team Fit Lean. It's going great. Now, how do I differentiate the two?
And honestly, Kim, you can do whatever you want, because I sometimes feel like, should I be posting the same thing everywhere? But at the same time, even with me posting the same thing in my challenge group and my challenge tracker app, I want to give people the option to have whatever floats their boat. What are they going to be able to stay consistent with more? They're going to be logging in their workouts with the app regardless. But if they really like to get on Facebook for whatever reason, it's just easier for them, then if they only use that app to log in their workout and, and nutrition, I'm fine with that. I want them just to be active somewhere. So, I think it's going to take a growing process. I think this month is just going to be a building for us, getting that started. Like Vibe Tribe is running and going and stuff. But yeah.
Okay. Well, cool. I'm so excited. We've got great ideas. Fuel Your Fire is there for Team Cup. Use those resources. Thank you guys all for hopping on before it knocks us off. Message me anytime if you've got questions. Message the leader of your team. Ask and Fuel Your Fire. This is the month to really, really, really help a lot of people. It's time. People are recouped from Christmas. Taxes are going to start coming in. It's time to focus on helping these people that have maybe said they've wanted to do this for a while. I have a long list of those people. And really start to feel like a professional. If you're not in Gym Rumps, that training in itself is making me feel like more of a professional. So get in that training next time.
And it's only $10. I mean, $10. I am one that I will look for every single free training that there is out there, because I'm paying for trips. I am not paying for classes.
Yes.
So it's $10.
It's $10.
It's worth it.
Is he going to do another round?
As far as I know, yeah. Charlene
so.
wants that to be our rotation, boot camp to Gym Rumps. So I'm assuming that will be the rotation. And, I had one of my coaches say, hey, if he does it again, I plan to hop in again. Okay, I'm sure he'll be fine with that. If you want to go another round until you feel very comfortable with this process on your own, that's okay. Like Chrissy said, it's $10 for 8 weeks of really good content that for you to take and learn and get comfortable with this process of talking to people. So that's what we do. Talk to people, help people. And nothing is better than hearing from someone, thank you for helping me drop this weight or get in, feel better than I've ever felt, get off this medication. I mean, that's what it's all about, is getting people to that point. So sometimes we have to step out of our comfort zone to find people and get to that point, but it's totally worth it. Hop on the phone.